la mega. Ese tan lindo y tú con novio, baby, eso no pega, baby, eso no pega. Con mi prenda puesta quedo ciega. Preguntan por mí, ella lo niega. Hey.
Here's Nico Horner.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
The wind and the pitch. That one finds the zone, and this one is off and running. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws across the diamond. And a quick out, number one. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Nico Horner.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The center fielder, number 24.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently under the Mendoza line so far this month.
That one at triple digits. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Bottom of the first. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off. And he'll one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball 1.
Up the middle. Throw off wild. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, as an offense, you want to get the crowd involved right away. Get that good energy working for you. But this time the defense does it for them. Always a great opportunity when you can get your leadoff guy on base to start the game. And it doesn't matter how it happens.
Trey Turner now finished the weekend series with 4 hits on Sunday. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Righty delivers. That's inside. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Here's Harper now, the top hitter in the National League entering the day. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Oh, that hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Third out. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He set a new career high in home runs this year, and Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Got him swinging. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Ian Happ up to hit. First pitch misses. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. In the air, left field. Marsh makes the catch. Out number 2. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Out to short. Whips it to first. And that is that. And the Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leave me alone, please. I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you
bottom of the inning, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Edmundo Sosa. Taya back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You're talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Out there to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. And there's one down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. Makes a sliding stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that's in there at the knees. 2 out, space is empty. This one smoked out to left. Happ makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. And misses inside. Skeens, in his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Isaac Paredes now. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. Slider misses outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Hard hit, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that quickly 2 away. Dansby Swanson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1. And there's the strike. The 2-2 on the way.
Full count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
And he can't make the play. And the Cubs score first. It's 1-0.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Corner at third with 2 away.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Skeens, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Goes down looking. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, this is Bryson Stott.
Second base.
The wind of the pitch. And a strike in there. On the ground, right side. In time to Bush. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Johan Rojas now at the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 0-1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand, went deep in the ball game last night. Outside corner, there's a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Outside low, and that is ball one. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Lifted in the air, out to left. Ham settles under it and makes the catch. And there's two away. So the batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
Fought off foul.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. 2 outs. Outside. 1-1. And there's a base hit to the left. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The batter number 7, shortstop.
Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 1 so far. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Cody Bellinger. Schemes back to work. In the air, left field, down the line. Marsh brings it in with a nice running grab. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Just missed.
Booga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And the slider just misses.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one ripped. Forget it. He circles the bases, his 23rd of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. But when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Center field. Rojas sizing this one up. Corrals it. 2 away. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. That catches the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 3. Full count.
And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Amaya in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
At the belt and fires. Stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Cubs get one on the solo shot. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show.
It ain't no surprise. A full moon sits in the sky.
And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Harper.
The wide to kick the pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
Now the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Phils, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to...
Oh, and a great stop. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. In the air, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Phils trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Stop in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Bellinger makes the catch, inning over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Isaac Paredes. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And downstairs. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Berkey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now Dansby Swanson. The walk and a run scored his first time. Base is empty, 1 away here in the second game of the series. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Horner stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Johan Rojas. And the right-hander back to work. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Out to short, Swanson. Fires to first. One up, one down. Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. That's out to center field. Bellinger sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And here it comes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's outside. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. The shortstop takes a ball. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. And they get Turner for the out. Inning over. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike.
talking.
Tachman. The pitch. Tachman goes 6'1", 220 pounds. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air to left down the line. Marsh moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. One up, one down. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger's won a variety of awards in his career, hasn't he? I mean, he's been named Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Comeback Player of the Year now. Throwing a few Silver Slugger awards, and he has himself quite the trophy cabinet.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
And the righty deals. And another ball.
2-1.
That one fouled off, 2-2. All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Kicks and deals.
Ball. Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first with one gone. Bellinger goes. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Next pitch is outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a 3-1 on the way. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Michael Bush will hit next. Top of the zone for a called strike. Bellinger on second. Suzuki on at first with 2 down. Two now. And that's a strikeout looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Breaking down the younger with an older, trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you like.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th. Here's Bryce Harper. The pitch. Right side, hard hit. Horner over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next, third baseman,
So up next, Edmundo Sosa. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
This ball's chopped to the ground. Paredes. 2 up, 2 down. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And ball 1. Bounced up the middle. And that one handled on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 3-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely. Blasted out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Paul Skeens out of the game, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and we'll come back with a new arm. New arm out of the bullpen, Carlos Estevez.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall. And you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
The shortstop takes the ball. Here comes a pitch. Started after it, appeal to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
They always say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the 2nd game of the series. In the air, left field, and that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Nick Castellanos. Out towards left center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Swung on, belted. Hank on the move, heading back. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Happ fires it in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
The outfielder just took a bad route to that baseball, and at this point of the ball game, that's a huge run that they've allowed to get into scoring position.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. That's all for Jameson Taillon. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a... Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Kirby Yates.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Digging in, Johan Rojas. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Bounced out to short. Swanson over to first, and that is out number 2.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it. Perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
So the tying run at second. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-1. On the ground. Swanson. Zips it across. Play made. That ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail it 3-2. Now into the game, JT Realmuto. He takes over behind.
Number 10, JT
Realmuto. To play. Jose Alvarado gets the ball now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Tauchman leading things off and takes a strike. Now he breaks his back. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Up next for the Cubs. The right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
That one missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Under it. And makes the grab. And that is that.
You so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you take me. Don't know how I let you.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jordan Wicks. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. And a pitch. Rocketed out towards right center. Bellinger makes the grab.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Trey Turner at the plate. Line to the left center. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Bryce Harper to the plate, known for his late inning heroics. That clips the zone. 0-1. One down, Phillies down a run. And that one fouled off.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
So the tying run at second. To the right side, Horner throws to first in time. Harper retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Into center. Bellinger ranging back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. His 18th home run of the season, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were at striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Tyson Miller.
Doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Marsh at the plate now as he chases after that one. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies.
Come and get it.
Back here in Philadelphia. The new pitcher for the Phillies, Matt Strong.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fly ball down the line. Marsh drifts towards it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Kicks and fires. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Bush up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, flips it over to Turner for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Feel that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the run out of scoring position.
He's 2 outs away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Miguel Amaya. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's under it. 2 away down. So they're down to their final out. Now, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Strom is just 1 strike away. That's off the mark. And the count is 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Two outs. That's a little bit low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down. Got him! And that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
As we proceed to give you what you need. Oh, 9 bucks. Get it live, ladies and gentlemen of the court. And the hero of the game, State of Hip Hop versus Electronic. I present Exhibit C.
And question 14, Muslim lesson 2. Dip diver, civilizer 85er. I make the devil hit his knees and say to our Father, abracadabra. You rockin' with the true and living. Shout out the Lights Out, Joseph I, Chewy Bivens. Shout out to Baltimore, Baton Rouge, my crew in Richmond. While y'all debated who the truth was, like Jews and Christians, I was on Cecil B, Broad Street, Master.